Hello, Kansas and Western fans. Time for the poll results for this past weekend and work plan. I'm going to start calling it a work plan video too, since I do share what I'm going to work on. So we'll refer over here to the results. And as you can see here, we got a total votes for 29. I think that's a new record, so thank everybody who participated. But as you can see here, the Royal Gorge Route kind of ran away with it really fast. But I want to say thanks to these other guys who, despite knowing, or maybe not have known, that the Royal Gorge was going to win, voted for their pick anyway. Because you know what? Dedication is a thing. And we'll get to those sooner or later, so don't give up, guys. We'll get to those sections too. Anyway, one other thing I want to say, there were a couple of votes for Builder's Choice, for my choice. And I think there's some people that are getting concerned that I'm letting the public run how I build my layout. And maybe I'm not enjoying that. Well, I can guarantee to you that I do enjoy it incredibly. And it's really become something I look forward to every couple of weeks. So anyway, don't worry about that. I really enjoy having you guys' input. You guys are watching the channel with frequency. Why shouldn't you have some input? You enjoy it, and I enjoy taking your feedback. So anyway, down to the Royal Gorge Route. This is what we're going to work on. As you can see down here, I've finished adding all the foam for this section from this this creek, dry creek bed, whatever you want to call it. I'm sure it has a name, but I don't know it right off the top of my head. Anyway, from that section all the way down to the tunnel portal for where it enters the helix. So all you got to do is get started carving on that. What I'd like to get done is finish adding the foam for the background area there. I had spoken about maybe using 2-inch foam, and I just haven't decided yet. I have a section here standing on edge. The problem I have with the 2-inch is, in order to make it work around this curve, I'm going to have to cut a bunch of these tall, narrow pieces so that it curves around. And the reason I don't like that is all I have to glue is this bottom surface, because I'd really like to stay away from gluing to the backdrop if at all possible, because it's going to be a lot easier to tear apart if I don't like it. So haven't decided yet how I'm going to do that yet. I might just stick with the 1-inch. I got a lot of 1/2-inch foam I have to use up too, or I might just stack the 2-inch foam like I did there. Haven't decided. You'll find out what I decide when I do my next update video here in a couple weeks. Anyway, other things I'd like to work on. Sorry. I'd like to get this bridge installed. The hold up at this point now, and I have it cut to fit, so it'll fit right in this gap. So what I need to do is figure out how to do these concrete supports on either side. And I had a kit bought that I thought would work, but it turns out it was just for single track, and this is obviously a double track bridge. So I'm gonna have to figure out how I can either modify that or find another kit. Or I've seen some people just mold it with plaster or whatever. So something else I have to figure out, but that's cut out a little bit more, ready for the bridge to be installed so I can get my track reinstalled so I can run trains in this section. Because once this starts getting done, it's going to be really cool to watch trains go by there for all that scenery work that I've been doing. So definitely want to get that done. And then in terms of this wall section, I also want to get this entry to the helix done. So I'm going to have to ballast in this area here right behind the tunnel portal, because it's going to be really hard to do once the foam is all built up here. And I want to get that done so I can kind of just blend all this in so the trains actually look like they're going somewhere instead of entering this impossible engineering marvel. Anyway, so that is the plan for the next couple of weeks. You guys want some more Royal Gorge work done? That's what I'm going to do. I appreciate everybody again for their feedback and comments and questions. We'll see what I get done here in the next couple weeks. So thanks for watching and have a good night.